Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Mario Bros scarf. First of all, you need to download the stitch pattern. I left two links in the description box where you can download it. You can choose between this version of Mario Bros or this one. For this scarf, I choose this game. So let's start by making a Mario Bros. First of all, you have to count the number of stitches that have your pattern. In this case, this pattern has 18 stitches, but on this scarf I work with double crochet, so we need to make 2 double crochet to form a square. We have to make 2 double crochet to form one of these squares. So I have these patterns are 16 squares, so we have to multiply it by 2, so we have to make 36 stitches to complete the whole pattern. For this scarf I used a yarn for 3 or 3.5 millimeters, and I used a hook of 2.7. Using this yarn and hook, I got these 18 centimeters or 7 inches. If you use a thicker yarn or a thicker hook, your scarf will be bigger. So if you want it to be this size, you can use a 2.7 or 3 millimeters hook. The colors you need are depending the character that you choose. If you are going to make all the characters that I made here, so you need a lot of colors. So to make this Mario Bros, we are going to see how to do this one. So you need this main color. This is like the base, the color base. I choose the same color that is here, that is light blue, because if you see, all the characters have no light blue. That's why I choose that color. For example, if you want it as main color black, well, in this case these images will lose between the black yarn because they have black too. So I recommend you to use the same main color, that in this case light blue. So we are going to start from here and make 2 rounds, and then here when we are going to change the color, we are going to change this color. So we have to leave a yarn this side, and we need another ball of yarn here, and then a third ball of yarn to continue crocheting this part of the scarf. We are going to do the same, because for example, if we leave this yarn under the, in this case, this brown yarn, we are going to see, for example, I did it here, I left the red color under the blue, and you can see it. So we are going to try to avoid that, and better, you should have more balls of yarn, so you can use them separately and don't mix the colors. I have here my 3 yarns. You can make these little balls to separate it. You calculate how much yarn you are going to need on this part. You calculate and make the size of the ball. So in this case I have 3, because we need 1 here, 1 here, and the other to make the other side of the scarf. So let's start making chains. So I have my pattern here, and like I said, we have 18 squares here, so we need to make 36 stitches. So let's make 35 chains. So I have my 35 stitches. Now make 2 more and start with one double crochet here on the third chain. So insert it and 4 a double crochet. Continue making more until finish the first round, and you will have 36 stitches. I finished making my 36 stitches. These 2 chains count as a stitch 2. So this is the round number 1. Let's make round number 2 exactly the same. Repeat the same 36 double crochet. To start round 2, make 2 chains, and this is our first stitch. Now make a double crochet, and this is my second stitch, my third stitch. So continue making all around until reach 36 stitches. I am finishing round 2, and like I say, these chains count as a stitch 2. So make the last stitch here, turn, and now we are going to start to make the first boot. So count the squares of the boot. So I have 1 2 3 4, and we are working for every square. We are making those 2 double crochet, so we have to make 8. But first we have to make these 3 squares, so we are going to make 6 double crochet. So on round 3, make 2 chains, second stitch, 3, and we have to make 5, 4, and 5, and then make the stitch number 6, but don't finish it. So make it and leave it like this. Now put your yarn. We are not going to use this yarn on the rest of the round, so put it here and take the new color. In this case is brown because the shoes are brown, so take it this way and finish the stitch with a new color. Stretch this one and start by making the first stitch of the boot and make 7 more. Remember, we have 4 squares, so we have to make 8 stitches. Make 8 double crochet, and we are going to do the same that we made here. On last stitch, before changing the color, don't finish it and finish it with the new color. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now this one, the 8, don't finish it, put the yarn on this side, and we are going to work with light blue again. We have 4 squares here. We have to make 8 double crochet. So change the color and we are going to do the same. Put the new one, stretch here, and start with your first stitch. So we have to make 8 And remember, don't finish the last one with the same color, finish it with the new color. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, don't finish it. Pass this yarn on this side and take. Now we have to make the other shoe, so take the brown and do the same. Finish the stitch with a new color, and let's make a double crochet. I have 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, don't finish it, do the same. Now take the ball of yarn that you are using to make this side, add the new color, stretch here, and now our pattern says that we have 3 squares, so we have to make 6 double crochet. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one on the chain that we made, and we finish round 3. And now for round 4, we are going to make this line. This is the second round of the shoe, and we are going to start this way from left to right. So we have to count. I have 4 squares here, so let's make 8 double crochet. So turn, make 2 chains, and we have to make 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and now that we reach this point where we made brown, where we used brown yarn, now we have this thread we left here. Okay, take it this way, put it here, insert your hook on the first stitch, and please make sure that you are taking it too. Okay, let me do it to the other side so you can see. Take the yarn, put it here, because we need to hide it. So insert your hook, and this yarn has to be this way, like this. So now make the next double crochet, and we need 8, so I have 7. Let's make the 8th stitch, doing the same, inserting and take this yarn too. So don't finish it, because now we have to change to brown. So put this yarn in the front, and they take the brown one, and now we close. So finish the stitch with the new color. Now let's count how many stitches we have to make. I have 3 squares, so we need to make 6 double crochet. So make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we make the same process. Put the jar on the floor and take the one that we are using now, in this case blue. Okay, make first and let's count. We have four squares, so make 8 double crochet. In this case they are the same 8 double crochet that we made in the previous round. And the next there are 6. We will make 6 double crochet. Okay, so finish using this part. 3, 4. So we have now a lot of yarns here and they are going to tangle, so please don't stress out, just have patience and try to finish it. Okay, now we repeat the same process. Put this yarn in the front, take that color that we using now, and we have to make 6 double crochet. Three, 4, 5, and remember the last stitch, don't finish it. And send this yarn to the front and take the other color, and now we have to make now 8, according to the pattern, 8 double crochet. So insert your hook, and this yarn we have to hide it, so insert your hook and take this one too, and let's do the same for the last stitch. Insert it and take the blue yarn. As you can see, it's all hidden. So now let's make 4 more and finish the round. Now the boots are ready. So now let's work with this line. So we work from right to left to make the first stitch of the character, and now we work from left to right, and now on this round we are going to work again from right to left. So count, and we have 5 squares, so we have to make 8 double crochet. So start with 2 chains, and we have to make 10 stitches. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we are going to do the same that we made on the last round. We have this yarn here, so hide it. I make my 9 stitch, so insert your hook and take this yarn, and then make 9 stitch number 9, and then make the stitch number 10, doing the same. So we are not going to use this yarn anymore, so we have to hide it before cut it. So insert your hook, hide the yarn, don't finish the stitch because we are going to change the color. In this case it's dark blue, so I have it ready here. finish the stitch with a new color. And this yarn, we are going to continue using this yarn, so put it in the front. And this one that we are not using anymore, leave it here to hide it. So now make our first stitch, and let's count how many stitches we have to make. 3 squares, so 6 double crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we hide this brown color that we are not using, so now we can cut it. So it's hidden here, so stretch a little bit and cut it. And now we can remove it from here. Now let's continue. We need 2 more double crochet. In this case we do the same. Insert your hook, and we have this yarn here. Put it like this and hide it. So we have 5 and 6, and do the same. Hide this yarn. So don't finish the stitch. And we need to change to blue, to light blue, and we have to make 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have to change to dark blue again. So I have my other yarn here. We do exactly the same. Finish the stitch with a new color, stretch this one and send it to the front. So we have to make 6 double crochet. 1, 2, and remember we have to hide all the yarn so we don't leave it that you can see it in the back. Well, in this case this card is reversible, so that's why we need to hide the yarn that we are not using it, because you can turn it and you see exactly the same but to the other side. So let's finish it. Take this brown yarn and hide it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have 6. Send it to the front. And now instead of taking this yarn, so we don't need the black yarn anymore, just leave it here. And now take the next one. So after 6 double crochet in color blue, now we have to change to light blue. So instead of taking this one, take the light blue and finish the stitch. And we will do the same with this yarn we are not using. We are going to do the same that we did here. Hide it for several stitches and then cut it. So insert your hook and take this yarn and take the other one. So hide them. We make 1, 2, and we need to finish the round with the same color. And at this point I think it's time to cut this one that we are not using. So stretch a little, got it, and finish the round with this color. So I finished the round, the third round of the character. So now let's see what I have to make on the next round. So we make this one, we crochet from this side to this side. Now let's make backwards. So now we are going to use this dark blue and white. So I have 2 balls of yarn to make one glove and the second one. So let's start from here. There are 3 squares, so we have to make 6 double crochet. So start with 2 chains, and let's make 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, pass the yarn into the front. I have my 2 white yarn balls. This is my first and my second one. So take 1 white yarn, stretch, and there are 2 squares. Let's make 4 double crochet. You can make this one on single crochet, and like I have on my banner here in the channel, I make that scarf with only single crochet, but I can explain that in other video. So 4, pass the yarn into the front and take the dark blue. We are going to use the dark blue. So finish the round and let's count how many double crochet we have to make. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to make 16 double crochet. I made 6 double crochet. I reached this point. Where is this light blue yarn? So we are going to make the same. We are going to hide it. Insert your hook and take this yarn too, and complete the line with double crochet. And now we are not using it anymore, as you can see this pattern, so we can cut it. And we remove it from here so we don't have extra yarn that we can help us to tangle all the threads. Okay, in this case I have the same yarn, the same color, so let's change it to this one, because we are crocheting separating this side and this side. We are going to there won't be a separate here, a separation I mean, but we will have another one here where the buttons are and here on the straps. So in this case, okay, this stitch, don't finish it and pass the yarn in the front and take the other one. So continue working with the other one. So finish. We say we need 16 double crochet. And now we have to make the other glove. So let's change to white. So take your white yarn and we will make the same. So we have to make 4 double crochet, and don't forget when you insert your hook, and this is the previous color and now we are using a new one, so take the yarn from the other side and take it to hide it. So we make 1, 2, 3, and look, we took this one too. So let's make the last white stitch and pass it to the front. Take the color that we need to use now. So according to the pattern, we have to make 6 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We made the 4th round of the character. Now we will make the 5th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. Now we are going to work from this side to the other. So we start with 6 double crochet. So turn, make the chains. 3, 4, 5, 6, and take the white yarn. So we have to make we have 3 squares, so let's make 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have another color here, so take it. Remember, take the yarn to hide it. And 6. Now pass the yarn into the front and continue with blue. So we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to make 12 double crochet. So let's make the first one, 2, and reach until we have this yarn. Remember the other side of the pattern. So let's make only 4. 4, don't finish it, pass it into the front and take the other yarn. So let's make, I have 11 stitches, let's make the 12, and we do the same. Now we have to make 6 double crochet of white yarn. So take the white yarn, insert your hook here and hide this one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change. Light blue and finish the round. You can see now that it's taking shape. These are the boots, the legs, and the gloves. I finished the round 5. the round 5 of the character. So now let's make the round 6, and now we are going to have 1 2 3 4 5 colors on this round. So we are going to make the shirt too. So in this case the shirt is divided in 3 parts, so we need 3 balls of red yarn. So let's start from here. Now we have to crochet from left to right. Now we're going to make the buttons and the gloves, the shirt, the pants, and the base color. So turn your scarf and make 6 double crochet. 4 5 6, and this is the last round of the gloves. So take the white yarn, and there are 2 squares, so make 4 double crochet. And 4. And now we are on this part right here, so we have to make 2 double crochet with red yarn. So put the white yarn into the front and take the red one, finish the round with the new color, make 1 2, and now we make 2 double crochet of dark blue. Now let's make 2 double crochet, and now we have to change to yellow to make the yellow button, but in this case, so we have the other blue yarn after several stitches, so we will hide it this time. So take your yarn, your yellow yarn, and make only 2 double crochet. So insert and make your first stitch, and we are hiding this color too. So this is 1, make the second one and pass it to the front, and take this blue. We have to make 4 double crochet. So make 2. So I have 2, 3, 4. So pass it into the front, and I have the other side of the dark blue, and now we have to make the other bottom. So take your yellow yarn again, the other one, and make 2 double crochet, and remember, always hiding the yarn. So insert it and take this one too. And make the first stitch, then make the second one. And we are not using this yellow, so put it here. And make 2 double crochet, dark blue. Don't finish it, and check your pattern, and we have to make 2 double crochet with the other red yarn. So take it and make 2 double crochet and We have a different color in the previous round, so please be sure to take the yarn to hide. 1, 2, and now we have to change to white and make 4 white double crochet. One, two. Like I said, you will have this chaos too. I mean, all the yarns are going to tangle. Just take your time and then you can untangle them. So 3, 4, and now finish with the base color like this until finish the round. Now we are working on this round. We are going to use only red, blue, and red again. So we are not going to use white and yellow anymore. So let's start with the main color. 2, 3. Let's make 6 double crochet. 4, 5, and 6. And now let's make 8 double crochet with red yarn. So we take it, this red yarn that we used in the previous round. So finish the stitch. And the white one, and we have to hide it. So insert your hook, take this one and take the red one too. Let's make 8. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and before continue, let's cut the white yarn. Now let's make 2 more. We take the blue one and take the yarn. So put it into the front and take the blue yarn, and we have to make 8 double crochet. Insert your hook. This is a different color, so it means that we have a thread here. So take it and hide it. And make another one. And we have this thread here, so now we change it to that. So pass this into the front and take the other one. So let's make 3, 4, and I think this is enough to cut the yellow one. So stretch it, cut it, so we need to make 4 more double crochet. 5, 6, 7, and remember, if we have different color in the previous round, it means that we have a thread here that we have to hide. 7, 8. So I will have to change now to red. So pass it here and take the red yarn. And now make a double crochet. 2, 3, and let's cut this yellow yarn that we are not using it anymore. And let's continue. 4, and remember, hide the other color that we are not using. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now change to light blue, finish the stitch, and let's cut this one. So finish the round. If you see that there are these, like the point of the yarn, you can cut it.